We are here today to talk about all the ways that unconditional cash stipends could rebalance the economy and provide economic security for everyone.
Very few elected officials go to a place called the real economy, which is becoming increasingly traumatic for poor people and even for many middle-class people.
1 of 8 Americans live in California. So when 3 out of 4 Californians have no semblance of financial security, this is an American crisis.
There's just these misconceptions that everyone who has money is inherently good, and everyone who doesn't have money or may struggle is inherently bad.
We have got to quit stigmatizing poor people for being poor. We just penalize people for making decisions that we wouldn't have to make because they live in situations that we don't have to live in, and that's not okay.
I think there's really a need for a new narrative in our country that ties us together.
UBI could possibly be a way that we talk about the truth and reconciliation in this country.
So much of how we help people is rich people in London or DC sort of guessing at people's needs and sort of spending and planning for them. And it's nice to sort of give people cash and put the budget in their hands.
I think ultimately, whether it's a basic income or some form of cash that we're talking about, I think it is ultimately the evolution of capitalism as we know it.
Cash really can make a significant impact on people's lives, but not always in the way that we might think.
You see a lot of kind of consistent themes studying cash transfer programs all over the world. If you give people cash, they spend it on things that improve their lives, and so you see things like increases in earnings or increases in assets, people using educational or health facilities more and things like that.
So I think we've seen a lot of movement in this conversation today to something that has been taken up now by many of our most mainstream politicians.
Basic income, guaranteed income, isn't a silver bullet. But it is a bullet. And in an epic battle to kind of win back the country and dignity for folks, we need as many bullets as we can get.
Whether it's this year or the next, the time is right. It's this group of people. It is the folks that engage because they're frustrated, because they can't make ends meet. And it's those especially who feel like their voice is lost to politicians and to a government that doesn't focus on them. I think that's who's going to change it. And I think it's starting now.